Start today's session. This is exercise 13B, section and midpoint formula, question number 9. Okay, 9 and 12. Okay, question number 9. One end of the diameter of a circle is -2, 5. Find the coordinate of the other end of it if the center of the circle is 2, -1. That means they are talking about the center. Center is the middle point of circle. That's why we are going to use midpoint formula to solve these kind of equations. Okay, I already said if they're talking about the center point, midpoint, bisectors, that means we have to use the midpoint formula to solve the problem. Okay, now let me explain by solving this question. And these questions is taken from the ICC book published by Shelina. Okay, you can go through that book to compare these questions. Exercise is 13B. Okay, now let me solve these questions. Answer. Okay, and to solve this kind of questions, always draw the rough edge case. Okay, I am going to draw the rough edge case. This is a circle. Then let's mark this diameter. Diameter means a line which passes through the center of the circle. Okay, then we can mark the center of the circle C or O, and let's mark this diameter, end of the diameter are A and B. Then one of the diameter is given. That means let's do it. One of the diameter is -2, 5. Then center given. Center is 2, -1, and there is no value for this one. Okay, we can mark any letter for this one. Let's mark it A, B. Okay, then according to the marking system, this first coordinate is always marked as x1, y1, and this last coordinate is always marked as x2, y2, and this is center coordinate is always marked as xy. Remember, the midpoint formula help us to get the coordinate of this center point, not end point. Okay, not end points. That's why the center point is always marked as xy, then one extreme point x1, y1, and another extreme point x2, y2. You can use any letter to represent it. Okay, I am representing A, B. Otherwise, we can use in place of A, B, we can use directly x2, y2. Okay, don't get confused. Now, they are talking about the center point. That means this is the center point, means the point which is located at the center or midpoint. We are going to use the midpoint formula to solve this kind of questions. Okay, let's use midpoint formula. Midpoint formula. Okay, according to midpoint formula help us to get the coordinate of middle point. Okay, not an extreme point. Remember, that means x coordinate of middle point is marked as x and y. That's why value of x is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and to get the value of y, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This is very simple. To get the value of x coordinate, always get the sum of x coordinate divided by 2, and to get the value of y coordinate, always get the sum of y coordinate and divide by 2. And let's substitute the value in this formula from the figure. Okay, now while substituting value, please substitute with their proper sign. Sign is very important. Now x is how much is there? 2 equals to x1 is how much is there? -2, and x2 is not there. Either you use x2 or a. Okay, either you use x2 or a. I am going to use a divided by 2. Similarly, get the value of y. Value of y is how much is there? -1 equals to value of y1, how much is there? 5, plus value of y2, either you use y2 or b. We have marked coordinate of P is A, B. That's why we are going to use B there, divided by 2. Now let's do the cross multiplication. 1 multiply -2, cross multiplication. 1 multiply minus 2 is minus 2, and 1 multiply a is a. 2 to the 4. Then take these 2 to right side, because always together the like terms. One side, then a equals to how much is there? 4 plus 2, a equals to 6. Now similarly, let's again do the cross multiplying here. 1 multiply 5 is 5. Then 1 multiply b is b equals to minus 1 multiply 2 is minus 2. Now take this 5 to right side. Then b equals to minus 2 minus 2 minus 5. Then b equals to almost minus 7. Now question asks to find the coordinate of other end. Then coordinate of other end we mark as a comma b. We'll write this point together. Okay, why do you represent the coordinate? Always write the value of x, y together, separating by comma. Okay, therefore coordinates of other end b is, what is there? A comma b is there. A means 6 comma minus 7. Okay, it's a very easy, and this is the very simple application of midpoint formula. Okay, now let me do another question. Before that, let me rub the board. Okay, now question number 12. Okay, first read the question. Question number 12. A, coordinate of A is minus 1 comma 0 comma b, coordinate b is 1 comma 3, and coordinate of d is 3 comma 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram. ABCD. That vertices of parallelogram ABCD, find the coordinate of vertex C. Okay, that means parallelogram is the 4-corner figure. Okay, 4-sided figure, and there must be 4 coordinate. Okay, 4 coordinate, out of which only 3 coordinates are given. The coordinate of 3 vertices are given. Question asks to find the coordinate of C. Okay, let's draw the rough case. Okay. Now I already said to do the any kind of sum from this chapter, section and midpoint formula, always draw the rough case, which help you to get the answer correctly and easily. Okay, now let's draw the rough parallelogram. A, B, C, D. Then coordinate of A is given minus 1 comma 0, coordinate of B is 1 comma 3, coordinate of C is not there. Let's mark this is A comma B, and coordinate of D is there, 3 comma 5. Then question asks to find the coordinate of C. And remember, there is one property is there of parallelogram, the midpoint of diagonals. Okay, the diagonal means this line are called diagonal. These lines are called diagonals, and remember the midpoint of these diagonals lie at the same point. That means midpoint of diagonal AC. Midpoint of diagonal AC is equals to midpoint of diagonal BD. Remember, okay, this is the basic property to solve this kind of questions. We are going to use the midpoint formula, but according to the parallelogram property, the midpoint of diagonal AC is equals to midpoint of diagonal BD. We are going to mark this is P. Okay. Now okay, then according to the property, midpoint of diagonal AC is equals to midpoint of diagonal BD. Okay. Then I'll write the midpoint formula. Okay, we can find the value of x and y directly also. Midpoint formula. This is midpoint formula. Okay, midpoint formula is to get the value of x, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and to get the value of y, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, if you want to find separately, you can find separately, just like we did in the previous questions. X is equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y equals to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. X, this is the x, and this is the formula for x, and this is y, and this is the formula for y. First letter represent x, that's why this first letter is represent, first expression is represent for x, and second expression for y. We are doing in this case together. Okay, if you want to do separately, we can do separately also. Okay, now midpoint of diagonal AC. Let's draw the rough sketch. AC, then midpoint of diagonal BD. Okay, BD, and let's write their coordinate. Coordinate of A is -1, 0. Coordinate of C is AB. Coordinate of B is 1, 3, and coordinate of D is 3, 5. And their midpoint is P, and midpoint is P, because their midpoint lie at the same point. That means their midpoints are coincident. Okay, and then this is always marked as x1, y1, this is marked as x2, y2, and this is xy. Same here, x1, y1, x2, y2, and this is xy. Now we'll use the midpoint formula to get their midpoints. Okay, now we'll do the midpoint of AC, then equals to midpoint of BD according to the property of parallelogram. Okay, now according to formula, we are going to use the same formula, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That means x1 is how much? -1. Then x2 is how much? A divided by 2. Okay, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. We are using the same formula, x1 plus x2 divided by 2. X1 plus x2 divided by 2, then comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. y1 0 plus y2 is b divided by 2. Okay, this is for diagonal AC. Now similarly, according to formula, there is equal to, now we'll do the for BD, and we are going to use the same formula. Okay, now x1 plus x2 divided by 2, x1 plus x2, 1 plus 3 divided by 2. Then second, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, y1 3 plus y2 5 divided by 2. Okay, now let's simplify it. This is -1 plus a, we can add them because they are unlike terms, 2, and this is b by 2, then equals to, there is 4 by 2, and this is 8 by 2. Okay, now let's equate them. Now equating the coordinates. Okay, equating the like coordinates. Okay, now let's equating both sides. You can write equating both sides while you equating the like coordinates. Okay, that means this first expression represent x, and this first expression also represent x. That means x equal to x. Second expression represent y, and this second expression also represent y. Y equals to y. Okay, while you are equating the like coordinate. Okay, like variable, x equals to x, y equals to y. The first place is x, first place is x, that's why x equals to x. Second place is y, second place is y, y equals to y. That means, okay, that means -1 plus a divided by 2 equals to 4 by 2, and b by 2 equals to 8 by 2. Okay, just equate x equals to x, y equals to y. Remember, the first place is x, second place is y. Okay, x equals to x, y equals to y. Now let's simplify. You can cancel denominator, they are equal. and this also you can cancel it. Okay, then what is left? Minus 1 plus a equals to 4, and here b equals to what is there? 8. Then take this minus 1 towards right. A equals to 4 plus 1 and b equals to 8. A equals to how much? 5. B equals to 8. Then question asks to find the coordinate of C, and coordinate of C we mark as A and B. That means let's write the coordinate of C. Coordinate means we have to write the value of x and y together. First value represent x, second value represent y. Okay. Therefore, coordinates of vertex, okay, vertex C is, what is there? A comma B. A means 5 comma 8. Okay, A means 5 comma 8. 5 comma 8. Now we solve our problem. Okay, these are the very simple. And remember, for parallelogram, please remember this property of parallelogram and use the midpoint formula, because the midpoint of diagonal AC and BD lies at the same single point. Okay, now after going through this video, I am requesting you all, please try to solve all the questions from your textbook. There are many questions there. If you have any doubt or confusion, you can comment us. We will make the video in next sessions. Okay, otherwise you can watch up the song. Okay, now we'll meet in next video. Till there, take care, stay at home, stay safe.